Hi friends, good evening guys. Guys, am I live? So anyone is there who can check my voice is clear? Hi. So is it clear everyone? Good evening. Good evening Amulya. Okay. So chalo guys. So let's start then. So is my voice audible everyone? Okay. So is my voice audible everyone? I'm able to hear it in my mobile. So you guys are clear with the voice? Okay. So is my voice audible everyone? I'm able to hear it in my mobile. So you guys are clear with the voice? Okay, chalo. See, actually the thing is we are here to discuss with respect to essay 200 series, right? So guys, so this is actually the session for essay 200 series. Okay, so even though you might be seeing important essays for November 2020, okay, we are here to discuss with respect to essay 200 series, right? So guys, so this is actually the session. Okay, so chalo guys, so what we will be doing, we will be starting, okay, with respect to essay 200 series actually. Okay, see some of the important things we are going to start it up, right? Okay, so chalo, so normally like understand here guys, and now everyone knows that, okay, essay 200, so essay 200 talks about what? Okay, essay 200 talks about overall objectives of an independent audit and conduct of an audit in accordance with standards on auditing. Okay. So now let's understand this, guys, clearly. See, now we have scheduled the classes another so you can say 8 classes apart from this, so around 7 to 9 classes totally. Okay, so we have been decided with respect to discussion. So essay 200 series के बारे में we are going to discuss completely. Okay, essay 200 series के बारे में with respect to its MCQs. मतलब so what we are going to cover, so the standards of it and related MCQs of it. Okay, so we are going to discuss this particular aspect. Okay, तो हम क्या डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, यही हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. Okay, स्टैंडर्ड्स भी देखेंगे, उसके साथ MCQs भी हम डिस्कस करने वाले, right? So now let's understand this, guys, clearly. See, when we think about the standard, now a basic standard, guys, which you might have already done in case of okay, CA Inter or CA IPCC, but yes, again we have to start from the basics only, there is no other option. Okay, so let's understand now what is essay 200, what is its objectives. Okay, what are the objectives of essay 200? So I can say essay 200 objectives, there are two objectives, guys. Essay 200 objectives, there are two things. First one, expression of opinion on financial statements, as every one of you know. Expression of opinion on financial statements, right? Then after this, okay, then after this, how to express an opinion by issuing an audit report. Okay, so by issuing an audit report, and whenever it is required, to communicate it to TCWG and management. So this is the objective of what, guys? Objectives of essay 200, right? So this is very important, what we have to know. Clear, everyone? Okay, see, guys, again I'm repeating this. Okay, so this is not the revision of important essays. Okay, this is complete discussion of essay 200. This is complete discussion of essay 200. Let me make it clear about this. Okay, I think by some mistake they have so the heading is revision of important essays. That's not the right one. It's actually discussion of essay 200. Okay, so I'm making it clear. So this is complete discussion of essay 200. Okay, so chalo, so those who want to make a note of it, first you can make a note of this, guys. Okay, see, we will be discussing the related MCQs also, so but that will happen only after the discussion of the standard. Okay, so only once we discuss the standard, then I am going to discuss even the MCQs as well, right? Okay, so objectives basically is what, guys? Objectives are two things: expression of opinion on financial statements. Now understand, guys, expression of opinion on financial statements. Can you tell me which type of opinion we express? We express a true and fair view opinion. A true and fair view opinion on financial statements. Okay, so what opinion we express? We express a true and fair view opinion on the financial statements. Okay, see what is true and fair view? Again, you will be knowing at CA inter level only, guys. So that I hope I don't have to repeat it. Okay, as simple as this. Okay, so now the question arises, okay sir, issuing an audit report, see meaning is what sir, we have to express an opinion, there is no doubt in this, but how to express the opinion? That opinion I can express by issuing the audit report only, right? See, I cannot go to the client's house and I cannot say that come on, I will tell you in your ears, this is your opinion. Can I say something like this? No. Okay, how I have to express the opinion? I have to express the opinion through audit report only. I hope it's clear, guys, everyone. Okay, this is very important what we should know. Okay, I will be issuing the report only in the form of writing. Okay, that is the objective of SA 200. And not only this, SA 200 also gives me the power to communicate to TCWG and management whenever required by the auditor. Whenever I feel, okay, chalo, I have to communicate to management and TCWG, can I communicate? Answer is yes. There is absolutely no problem. I can go and communicate to management and TCWG. I hope you got the clarity on this. Okay. So chalo guys, this is the first one. You can make a note of this. See, again I am saying this is a complete discussion. So let me make it clear. This is a complete discussion. This is not the revision. Don't go by the heading. Okay, I think by mistake it's written as revision of important essays. It's not. We are discussing completely the essay 200, right? So you can make a note of this, guys. Okay, so don't worry, I will wait for it. Guys, those who are writing immediate exam, it is not for you. Again, I am saying this. This is a complete discussion. So those, if you are writing immediately, this is not the video for you, right? Chalo, make a note of this, guys, first. So if you have written, just let me know, guys. Okay, so have you made a note of it, guys? Okay, chalo. So let's move forward then, guys. See, now the question arises, okay sir, this is fine, but how to achieve overall objectives? How to achieve the overall objectives? See, for this what has happened, guys, यहाँ पे समझो बात को. Now SA 200 has given certain requirements. They have given certain requirements to be fulfilled. If you fulfill these requirements, then automatically you will achieve overall objective. Okay, what requirements you are going to fulfill? Understand this. There are total 5 requirements they have specified. Total 5 requirements they have specified. The first one, ethical requirements. First listen, then you can make a note. I will give enough time for it. Ethical requirements. Second one, they specify professional skepticism. Third one, professional judgment. Fourth one, audit evidence and audit risk. And the fifth one, conduct of an audit in accordance with standards on auditing. Okay guys, my teaching will be like this only. I will make a note of each and everything. Even though you're at CF final, I don't bother about it guys. I want everyone to make a note, because ultimately this notes is going to help you in future. Okay, because the day before examination, so it's very important that you can revise it. Okay, I hope you got the clarity on this guys. Okay, chalo. See, first you can make a note of this. First make a note of this guys. Okay, so don't worry guys, again I am saying this is a regular one. So what is the requirement? There are total 5 requirements they have specified. Okay, so if you fulfill these 5 requirements, okay, ultimately you will achieve the overall objectives. Right, chalo. Okay, make a note. There is no problem. I will wait for it. Okay, chalo then. See, now let's understand first one, what is ethical requirements? Ethical requirements means what? See guys, it's as simple as this. Ethics has to be followed when you are doing the audit. Okay, ethics has to be followed when you are doing the audit. That is ethical requirements. Okay, now the question arises, what ethics we have to follow? First one, integrity. Now tell me guys, what is meant by integrity? Integrity matlab honesty, straightforwardness, right? Honesty, straightforwardness. Okay, so you should be honest, you should be straightforward in your approach. I hope you're getting this. The honest is straightforward in your approach. See, remember guys, it may look simple, but when it comes in the examination as a case study, you may fail to identify it. I am again repeating this. It looks simple, but when it comes as a case study, then you may fail to identify the concept. So you should be very clear on this front. Okay, so integrity is nothing but honesty, straightforwardness. For example, let us say a client tells to the auditor that, sir, this particular amount, whatever you have identified, may be an error or an fraud. Don't consider that for the purpose of reporting. Now tell me guys, whether you should accept this? No. I hope you're getting this. So matlab integrity is nothing but what? Honesty, straightforwardness. Whatever you feel in an audit, that you directly disclose to the client. Okay, you tell to the client. You show the effect. If it is a material frauds and errors, you show the effect in the audit report. I hope you're getting the clarity on this. So first one is what? Integrity concept. Second one is what? Understand the situation here. Professional competence. Now what is this professional competence? Okay, what is this professional competence? Okay, it is nothing but what? Professional competence is nothing but boss qualification. Okay, competence matlab qualification. Tell me guys, can a person who is not a CA, can he sign the audit reports? Answer is no. I hope you're getting this. A person, again I'm repeating this particular concept guys, a person who is a CA, okay, let us say a person who is a CA but not in practice, can he sign the audit reports? No. A person who is not at all a chartered accountant, can he sign the audit reports? Answer is again no. I hope you're getting this. So professional competence is nothing but what? Qualification. Understood this aspect everybody? Okay, the third one what you have to know, these are the ethics what you have to follow. Okay, then the third thing is what? Understand the situation here. Confidentiality. Confidentiality. Now confidentiality matlab what? Secrecy. Okay, confidentiality is nothing but secrecy. Okay, as simple as this. So secrecy is nothing but what? Whatever the information you obtain in an audit, that should not be disclosed to third party. If you disclose to third party, then what happens guys? You're violating the principle of confidentiality. Let me tell you guys. Okay, so if you are violating the principle of confidentiality, because in CA final you have to know each and everything. Okay, if you're violating the principle of confidentiality, okay, then you are held responsible for violating SA 200 and also Chartered Accountants Act 1949. Okay, so I'm making it very clear guys. So you are also held responsible for violating Chartered Accountants Act 1949. Case study based question, you may get it. So SA 200 you are violating, this is one. Second, you are also violating Chartered Accountants Act 1949. Okay, as simple. So confidentiality, the relevance you have to understand here. Okay, so I have made it very clear for this. Okay, so as simple as this guys. Confidentiality, it is nothing but secrecy. Now what is confidentiality? What is meant by confidentiality? Simple thing guys, whatever the information you obtain, that should not be disclosed to third party. When can you disclose to third party? When can you disclose to third party? Only when permission is given by the law or when it is given by the client. Only in these two cases you can disclose, otherwise no. You cannot disclose the information whatever you have obtained to third parties. I hope it's clear guys, everyone. Okay, see again I'm making it very clear. I'm discussing from the basics. My class will be like this. Even though you are at CA final, I will be discussing from the basic level onwards. Okay, then we will be taking up all the MCQs related questions and all. I hope you got the clarity on this. Understood? Okay, so first you can make a note of this guys. Okay, first you can make a note of this. Don't be in a hurry guys. Note this. this will be important. I'm making it clear on this, guys. So this is, again I'm repeating this is a complete discussion on essay 200. Okay, so today if you are not able to complete it, don't worry, tomorrow again we will have a session, we will continue with that, right? So once you make a note, you can let me know, guys. So I want everyone to note it, guys. Yeah. Okay, chalo guys then. See, now let's understand this. Now the fourth one is what? Now let's understand from here. Okay, the fourth one, code of ethics. The fourth one is code of ethics. Now code of ethics is what? Nothing but Chartered Accountants Act 1949. Okay, code of ethics is nothing but Chartered Accountants Act 1949, guys. Now understand this very clearly. Now what happens, see here, whenever you do the audit, whether following this, whether we should follow the CA Act 1949, absolutely yes, guys. So you have to follow the Chartered Accountants Act 1949. So that's the reason we have this as an ethical requirement. Okay, we have this as an ethical requirement, as simple as this. I hope you understood this, guys. Okay, chalo. See, now the next one, what happens, understand this clearly. Professional behavior. Professional behavior. Now what is professional behavior, guys? Okay, example, I can say completing the audit in time. Completing the audit in time is nothing but what? Professional behavior. So professional behavior is nothing but, you can say, a good behavior. Okay, a professional way of behaving. Okay, as simple as this. So that is also one of the ethical requirement what you should be aware about. Okay, as simple as this. Then what happens, guys? Not only this, then you should also take into picture, okay, objectivity. Now what is objectivity? It is nothing but unbiasedness. Objectivity is nothing but unbiasedness. When we say unbiasedness, means what? See, understand the situation here. Bias matlab partiality. That is nothing but favoring someone. Okay, when we say unbiasedness, not favoring anyone. So in audit, what you should have? You should always have unbiasedness. I hope it's clear, guys. So unbiasedness should always be there. You should not be having any biased approach. I hope you understand this. Okay, so objectivity is nothing but basically what? Unbiasedness. So you should not be having any biased approach towards anything. Okay, and the last thing what they specify the concept of independence. they specify the concept of independence. Now what is independence? What is independence? So you can say something like this, guys: not being subordinate to the wishes of another person. Not being subordinate to the wishes of another person. See, it's something like this, guys: if you are subordinate, okay, so again I'm repeating this, if you are subordinate, then what happens, guys? In this particular case, if you are subordinate to somebody, then obviously you are not independent. I hope you're getting this. So subordinate means what? Inferior. Okay, subordinate is nothing but inferior. If you are inferior to somebody's wishes, then in this case what happens, guys? In this particular situation, when you are inferior to somebody, then in this case you are not having independence. I hope you understood this. See, more of it we will be discussing even in Chartered Accountants Act 1949 as well. So all this is what, guys, is all ethical requirements which you have to follow. Understood, everyone? Okay, so now you can make a note of this, guys. So first you can make a note of this, then I will move forward. So all these are basic things, guys. Now in CA final, can you expect a question on this? See, it's a different story, guys, but I can say, okay, so what I can say is whether a question is asked or not, but you should have the knowledge of everything, right? So that is what I believe always. तो वही हमें देखना पड़ेगा, right? Okay, so chalo, guys. Okay, sure, sure. Don't worry, I'm waiting for it. Okay, chalo then. See, now let's understand the second one, guys. Now what happens? Okay, now professional skepticism. Professional skepticism. Now skepticism means what? Skeptical. Okay, so let's understand this guys clearly. Skepticism matlab skeptical. Now skeptical means what? Doubtful. Skeptical means doubtful, meaning what guys? See, whenever while doing an audit there might be certain situations where you should apply the concept of professional skepticism. Matlab you should be having a professional skepticism. Matlab I can say, you can say questioning mind of an auditor, or being alert to the circumstances or conditions. Okay, so again I'm writing this guys. So what exactly professional skepticism means? You can say questioning mind. Questioning mind of the auditor, or being alert to the conditions or circumstances. Okay, being alert to the conditions or circumstances is called as what? Professional skepticism. Example, let us take a small example guys. Okay, now what happens? An auditor, so just understand the situation here. An auditor is doing the audit of X Limited. Okay, and then there is a debtor Mr. A who has to give 10 lakhs. Okay, now auditor wants to obtain an external confirmation. Okay, he wants to obtain an external confirmation. Now in this particular scenario, what happens guys? Now in this particular scenario, auditor, understand the situation, he asks the company to give the address of Mr. A to write an external confirmation. Matlab he wants to write, not in the form of mail, but he wants to write and he wants to send the letter. Okay, now the management says, management says you cannot write a letter to Mr. A. Management says what? You cannot write a letter to Mr. A. In this case, what auditor should do? Whether he should say yes sir, thank you, and he should come aside, or whether he should immediately get the question why not. Okay, now understand this guys. In this case, you should get the question why not. Now the moment you are getting this question, please understand this, the moment you are getting this question why not, then you are applying the particular concept of professional skepticism. That is nothing but questioning mind of the auditor. That is nothing but questioning mind of the auditor, or you should be alert to the conditions or circumstances. Able to understand this? You should be alert to the conditions or circumstances. That is called as what? Professional skepticism. Sorry, I hope you got the clarity on this guys. Okay, you should be alert. Okay, like sometimes see there is particular case whereby fraud risk factors are there. In fraud risk factors you should be alert to the condition. Okay, now what is fraud risk factor? That we will discuss in essay 240. Okay, like when you say alert to the condition means what? Okay, example I can say fraud risk factors as per essay 240. Okay, fraud risk factors as per essay 240. If that is the scenario, then what happens guys? Automatically, okay, when there is a fraud risk factors as per essay 240, see, understand, then you should be alert. Okay, like whenever let us say management creates an estimate, okay, when it wants to create an estimate, now you should be alert. Okay, that is called as what? Professional skepticism. I hope you are getting the clarity on this. Okay, this is our second concept guys with respect to requirements of essay 200. Okay, so first you can make a note of this guys, don't be in a hurry. Okay, so you can make a note of this. Okay, chalo, no problem. Okay, so make a note of it, guys. Again and again I'm saying this, at CA final also notes becomes very important aspect. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, chalo. Okay, so guys, again I'm repeating this. Okay, this is complete discussion of essay 200. Okay, this is not the revision of important essays. By mistake it has been given as description like this or the title like this, but this is completely the discussion of essay 200. Okay, again I'm making it very clear, guys. Okay, chalo. So this was with respect to the second one. Now what is professional judgment? Now let's understand that aspect as well. Okay, see, now let's understand the professional judgment, the third requirement, guys. Professional judgment. Now what is professional judgment? Professional judgment, I can say basically what? See, judgment means what? Decision making, right? So decision making is nothing but professional judgment, as simple as this. So professional judgment is nothing but taking a decision. Okay, but when will we say taking a decision? What is the particular definition of it? Now they specify something like this. Professional judgment means, first I will write, I will explain, then you can make a note of it. Application of relevant training, knowledge and experience. Application of relevant training, knowledge and experience which is acquired in the fields of accounts, audit and law to take, okay, which is acquired in the fields of accounts, audit and law to take correct decisions in an audit. So this is called as what, guys? This is called as professional judgment. Okay, this is called as professional judgment. Now what they say application matlab use, what you are using. Training, what training, guys? It is articleship training. Okay, so you are using your articleship training through which you are getting experience also. Okay, now knowledge, what is this knowledge? Where do we get? From ICS study materials, that is Board of Studies material. Okay, so you are going to use your training, knowledge and experience in which fields you have obtained? In the fields of accounts, in the fields of audit, or it might be in the field of law. Okay, law meaning not only income tax law, it includes every law. It might be company law, it might be SEBI, it might be FEMA, etc, etc. Okay, it might be SCARA, Securities Contract Regulation Act, it might be anything, guys. Direct tax laws, indirect tax laws, anything. So you are basically using this, okay, for what purpose? All the knowledge, experience and training what you have got, you are using this for taking what? Correct decisions in an audit. Now that itself is called as what? Professional judgment. So that's what I said in simple terms, it is decision making. Ultimately, whatever the knowledge you are obtaining, that you are using for what? Decision making. If that is the case, then we call it as what? Professional judgment. I hope you got the clarity on this. So where do we take decisions then? Where do we take decisions? Many places, guys. Example, we can take the decisions for planning. Okay, for planning can we take the decision? Absolutely yes. Able to understand this. If you are planning something, then it's only professional judgment. Like for example, how many days is required to complete the audit? That is your judgment. Okay, now whether the amount is material or not, that is your judgment. I hope you're getting this. So meaning is what? Everywhere professional judgment is getting involved. I hope you're getting this point, guys. So this is what you have to know. That is nothing but professional judgment. Understood, everyone? So this is another concept which you should know. Okay, chalo, make a note of this, guys. I will zoom it for you if it is not visible. Okay, first you can make a note of this, then I will show the other part as well, right? Okay. Okay, chalo, good. So you have noted this. Then let's move on to the next one, guys. Now what exactly is this? Okay, so now we have discussed with respect to professional judgment, right? Now let's understand the next one. Now what is the next one? Audit evidence and audit risk. Audit evidence and audit risk. Guys, understand, this is our fourth requirement. This we will study in SF 500, audit evidence. Okay, this we will study in SF 500, audit evidence. Now we will discuss about the concept of audit risk. Okay, now we will discuss the concept of audit risk. Now what is audit risk? What is the meaning of audit risk? So let's understand this, guys, clearly. Meaning of audit risk. What is audit risk? Okay, the risk of expressing an inappropriate audit opinion when financial statements are materially misstated. Okay, so I'm repeating this particular one, guys. So what is audit risk? Audit risk is nothing but you are expressing an inappropriate audit opinion when financial statements are materially misstated. Meaning what, guys? Financial statements are materially misstated is nothing but you are giving a wrong opinion. When you are giving a wrong opinion, when understand the situation. So inappropriate audit opinion you are issuing when financial statements are materially misstated. Meaning what? So inappropriate audit opinion means wrong opinion. When we say financial statements are materially misstated, what is meant by financial statements are materially misstated? It means financial statements are containing huge frauds and errors. Okay, when it is containing huge frauds and errors, at that point of time I am giving a wrong opinion. Okay, now tell me, guys, whether because of this there will be a huge problem or not. Yes, so that particular situation is called as what? Audit risk. In short, when financial statements are materially misstated, I have to give modified audit report, right? But I am giving a wrong opinion, matlab I am giving a unmodified audit report. I am giving unmodified audit report. If this is the scenario, then we call it as what? Audit risk. When we say inappropriate audit opinion, matlab wrong opinion. Please understand this. See, vice versa is not audit risk. Okay, what is the scenario? Scenario is, boss, here modified audit report I have to give, but I have given a wrong opinion. So what I have given? I have given an unmodified audit report. If this is the scenario, then only we call it as what? We call it as audit risk. Otherwise we don't call this as audit risk. I hope you got the clarity on this. This is very important, which we should know. Okay, now the question arises again, audit risk can be divided. The components of audit risk is different again. Okay, you can have with respect to three things. Matlab, you can say in short two things: risk of misstatement, and then basically what happens, you can say like detection risk. Risk of misstatement again classified into inherent risk and control risk. So three things in short I have to discuss: inherent risk, control risk, detection risk. I hope you got the clarity on this. So audit risk, first you write down the meaning of it, guys. Then what happens, we can think about the components little later, right? So you can make a note of this. Don't be in a hurry guys, you can make a note of it, not a worry. Then only after this I will show the other part, right? Okay, chalo. Okay guys, don't be, again I'm saying this is a complete discussion, it's not something like crash patch I am taking it up, right? Okay, good Amulya. Okay, so this is not the crash patch, so I'm taking up the complete one. Okay, see again tomorrow again we'll have the same timing, we'll have the discussion. Okay, so again understand this guys, I will be taking up related MCQs also as per your requirement. I will be taking it up, no need to bother. So tomorrow more of MCQs will be focusing on it, because you may think that this is simple, but when you take up the MCQ you will really understand what exactly the thing is. Okay, so that is what I can say. I hope you are clear with this. So standard is not complete guys, don't worry, we'll continue in tomorrow's session. Okay, okay, chalo guys. Yeah, my pleasure Amulya, my pleasure. Okay, chalo, tomorrow we'll meet up once again guys. Thank you.